Hello everyone, my name is Ipopris, and contrary to the title of the video, this is not a backrooms level necessarily. It is what's known as a dimension. So, in the canon of the backrooms, there are 3 different dimensions. And those are the front rooms, the back rooms, and the broken. Now, this is not, this is an image of the broken. It is a GIF, though. And so this is only one frame of the GIF. Now, other than that, I don't have much else to say. So, let's get right into it. The broken. Description. The appearance of the broken is chaotic and polychromatic. Its landscape does not follow any logical spatial structure, stretching and twisting into shapes that are difficult to grasp. Refractions of light seem to emanate from everywhere at once. Out of the broken's splintered plane of existence, the fabric of its reality appears to be shattered as far as the eye can discern. Objects of higher dimensions face through the contorted landscape, tearing apart upon contact. Its environment is deafeningly loud, a discordant cacophony of non-sinusoidal tunes and howling frequencies without a direct origin. The pure extent of the broken is impractical to describe, as it simply has no frame of reference. It is a vast warp in reality, a persistent shifting mass of configurations and data extending into the unknown. In addition to its landscape, the objects that constitute it are completely warped in character, existing as mere temporary accretions of a solid, formless material. Objects lose their former identities as they drift toward the broken's entropy-ridden horizon, as fleeting, ephemeral constructs devoid of any substance or purpose. The broken appears to hold a symbiotic relationship with the backrooms, rumored to be the source of much of its hostile and unstable energy. Its chaotic nature is theorized to be the result of a messy conglomeration of lost and discarded levels merged into one. Entire dimensions internally ripped apart and remade into grotesque mementos of their former identities. Through their interaction, it is likely that copious amounts of non-linear energies accumulated until they collapsed into an unimaginably large, chaotic singularity, leaving the broken as the aftermath. Everything of substance is suspended in the vast expanse of its unyielding space, drawing energy from all sides and leaving behind an incomprehensible mess of data. While it is speculated by some that its nature is a result of having once been a great energy source for the creation of life in the backrooms, others believe that the broken is merely a bizarre, meritless manifestation of reality with no inherent function or purpose. Making contact with any of the broken's fragmented surfaces, their inorganic cores constantly cannibalized and remade into modeled caricatures of themselves with blinding energy, is likely to rupture the fabric of one's being, essentially overriding them with a torrent of corrupted data. Entities as they are typically categorized do not appear to exist within it, but the numerous prismatic objects that phase in and out of the broken have been reported to vaguely resemble multiple entities merged together. Though they do not behave in any way that would suggest sentience or sapience, entities introduced to the broken have been observed to take on its qualities, sporadically transmuting and merging into the environment. These wretched beings solely exist through the mutation and transcendence of flowing data, allowing them to continue their existence without expending any energy. Due to its heavily unstable nature, proper explorations of the broken have proven to be notoriously difficult to perform. All matter within the backrooms is inherently chaotic, such that it has an immeasurably higher likelihood of undergoing quantum fluctuations of various scales. Due to their sheer frequency, it is likely that they are not limited to mere imperceptible particle shifts. Whole levels may alter, become distorted, or cease to exist entirely due to the fragmented and para-entropic nature of the backrooms, popping in or out of existence all without warning. Many theories attempt to identify the source of the diverse matter within the broken, along with why it constantly accumulates. The most prevalent hypothesis states that once conscious influence no longer perpetuates a level's existence, it may fade from reality. Moreover, because matter cannot be destroyed, the information instead loses its old identity and enters the broken. Formless and without meaning, this would also serve to explain why certain documentation on the database has been altered, either changing significantly or being deleted entirely, possibly to reflect levels or entities that have been lost to quantum fluctuations. However, this reflect levels or entities that have been lost to quantum fluctuate. I apologize. However, this would contradict other proposals, such as the temporary manifestation and leftovers, so this remains yet to be proven. landscape is very, very odd. I mean, it was correct. Light does seem to emanate from everything, and it's wildly shifting, almost more than what would be traditionally thought as possible. Not even almost. It is most certainly more than what is thought as possible. I was originally like I was originally hesitant to read this level because I saw the GIF and I was not sure if it was AI generated or not. But now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure that that's Blender. I'm pretty sure that's Blender. Wait a minute. I'm not sure if I read the opening dialogue fully, so I'm going to reread it because I think there's stuff that I missed. The broken cannot be considered a level by the standard definition. It is a fragmented, corrupted expanse outside the realm of the backrooms entirely. Its dumping grounds, the roiling surface of a sea of discarded data. Byproducts of quantum fluctuations, it is an anomaly in uncharted territory, accessible only by no-clipping in a severely haphazard manner. Which is kind of contradictory to some other levels, but this is the fandom wiki, so the fandom is a lot less structured than the wiki is. Also, uncharted territory seems to be a place of its own. But that looks to be a video of its own, as I have run out of time. And as much as I would love to stay here and talk about the backrooms, I haven't said all there is to be said about the broken, and I haven't said all there is to be said about not even a lot, all of these levels. Any level I cover, I'm sure I merely scratch the surface of it. I try to dive a little bit deeper. But, you know, that's not always possible. Or convenient. You get what I mean. I have stuff to do. Namely assignments. So, I have been Ipopris, and if you liked this video, go ahead, click the like button if you want to. It'll save it to your likes playlist, so if you want to view it later, then you can find it there. I also like to use that as a tool to like go back to people's channels that I like. But, you know, I've gotten a lot less liberal with subscribing to people over the years, so if you're not necessarily sure you want to subscribe, but you want to see more, doing that is certainly a way of having that happen. Sorry for any background noise. I live in a college dorm, so it's kind of inevitable. Also, if you didn't like something about the video, feel free to let me know. Since YouTube sees it fit to be a giant piss baby about dislike visibility, go ahead and leave a comment, or you can dislike in silence, though I think I might be able to see it if, I don't know, I'd have to check. Also, if you just want to be aware of when I upload, subscribing's a good way to do that, or you can turn on the notification bell. As far as I'm aware, I don't think you need to be subscribed for notifications. And I think that's about it. yes, if you have any ideas for anything you want me to read, comment. Please do. Backrooms or not, I will definitely take a look at it. Alright, now I think that is about all. So, I will see you all next time.